How do we go from the early days of football, where people were playing a mutant form of rugby and causing a lot of deaths and injuries on the field, to Travis Kelce calling people jabronis? Well, that's what I'm going to tell you about. When football was first created, it was a highly dangerous sport. You had bunch plays and wedge plays put together where you'd have just basically a flying column of players running into each other. You'd have game tackling where you'd have thousands of pounds of men on top of a pretty much defenseless ball player. Players would use their helmetless heads to attack and batter ram other players. So, really not a safe sport. Football becomes so unsafe that the president of Harvard University said that it's worse than bullfighting, cockfighting, and prize fighting put together, and it's a brutally damaging sport. But the early sport has its fans, like Theodore Roosevelt, this guy. Football was less than 10 years old when Roosevelt started watching games when he attended Harvard. He also played a little bit, and he felt football was a perfectly American sport. So much so that he used "don't flinch, don't foul, hit the line hard" is a good saying for life as well as in football. Roosevelt also agreed that the game, while the violence was inherent in it, was too brutal because of people taking advantage, people causing people to be injured, and referees not practicing fair sportsmanship. In the fall of 1905, Roosevelt calls together different coaches, different presidents, and different people from different universities within the United States with the goal of coming up with a better set of rules to make football more enjoyable for people to watch without the same danger level. That 1905 season is a particularly brutal one. 18 players at the intercollegiate level died due to injuries in the football team. Theodore Roosevelt's own son, Ted, has his nose broken and requires surgery to fix it. The next season, Roosevelt calls everybody together again and says we must adopt these changes. We have to adopt these changes. He's not signing executive orders to do it. He's not forcing these people to do it, but he's using the will of his office and the face of his personality, because let's face it, nobody has more personality than Theodore Roosevelt, to get this change incorporated. This time, Roosevelt's influence works. Colleges agree to get rid of the wedge plays that were causing a lot of damage. They agree to incorporate the forward pass more and protections for the passer. And they agree to a neutral zone, which puts space in between the player. The universities go a step further and they create the Intercollegiate Athletic Association, the forerunner to the NCAA today. So why is American football one of the most popular sports in the United States today? That guy right there. Use his power to create needed changes to make the system better for everybody. And it's always a good day when Theodore Roosevelt gets involved. Have a great day, everybody. Go Chiefs! Peace.